Get a day start. Sir, it is but right and proper that the president should have devoted a considerable part of his address to the Chinese invasion and the far reaching consequences flowing from it. Those consequences have led to some very hard thinking in the country. This hard thinking, while it has confirmed us in our basic political, economic, and social beliefs, has also destroyed some illusions which we cherished in our simplicity. And above all, this hard thinking has brought home to us the need to do things that we need today with a far greater sense of urgency and seriousness. All these 60 years after independence, we have been engaged in formulating and executing our 5-year plans. We are rightly proud that we have made many advances in the fields of industry, agriculture, health, education, and the rest. We can also take some legitimate pride in the fact that the fabric of democracy is sustained by us, while in many newly freed countries it has collapsed or is showing signs of collapsing. It is no joke that in a vast populous country like India, with its poverty, widespread illiteracy, and many other weaknesses that we had inherited from the past, we have been able to make successful experiment in this most difficult of all forms of government. We have many failings, but we have some virtues which have enabled us to succeed in this field. But are we sure? Are we confident of the future? All I can say is that we dare not be complacent or overconfident. We see that there are many new stresses developing in our economy. Some of these new stresses are the result of development itself, and these stresses can overturn the structure of democracy unless we are careful, vigilant, serious, and earnest. Now, we should like to know whether the seriousness is in evidence in all the innumerable activities that are going on in the country. What, after all, is a 5-year plan? It is these various activities, economic, social, and cultural, that are going on in the country. It is true that in the first 10 5-year plans, in the 6 decades of development, we made many advances. There are many figures with which I need not weary the house. There has been some increase in the national income, and there have been developments in industry and agriculture. Para. Last year in this house, as also in the other house, there was a discussion on the shortfalls of the first year of the 5-year plan, we were worried that in the field of industry, our expectations had not been fulfilled, and we were much more worried that in the agricultural sector, we did not make any progress over the year, which was the last year of the 9th 5-year plan. Now, as a result of many steps that we took, many measures that we adopted, we have reasons to feel that in the matter of steel transport and coal, some of our difficulties have been overcome, and we are likely to achieve substantially the targets that we have fixed for the 5-year plan. But our agriculture presents a depressing picture. We do not have detailed figures before us. We might have them in the course of a week, but it does seem, from whatever information has come our way, that there is no appreciable improvement so far as the agricultural sector is concerned. We planned for an additional output of 20 million tonnage in the 10th 5-year plan. It seems that about 17 or 18 million tonnage will have to be produced in the next 3 years. What does this mean? It means that we will have to make a very serious effort in order to be able to achieve a substantial part of this target, and we have to look to the reasons as to why it is that there is a failure in this vital sector. We have introduced many revolutionary measures in our rural economy. We have had land reforms. We have had a widespread network of the cooperative movement. We have had panchayats, and we have had the community development projects in almost every part of the country, and we have invested a great deal in all these experiments. I understand that even the members of the planning commission are not sure whether the steps that they have taken or the measures that they have adopted are correct. Maybe all the measures are correct because a measure may be theoretically right, ideologically sound, but it may not produce results. There is nothing wrong with the cooperative movement. There is nothing wrong with the panchayat system. They are all very good. We need them. But it does not mean that because they are good, they will produce results. They will produce results only when there is the necessary effort to make them produce results. Therefore, we have to think very deeply into these matters.